In the landscape of interactive entertainment, few franchises have pushed boundaries, sparked controversy, and defined gaming culture like Grand Theft Auto. From humble beginnings in the late 90s to becoming one of the highest-grossing entertainment properties of all time, the saga of GTA transcends gaming. It's a cultural phenomenon that has redefined what interactive experiences can be. Today, we explore the story behind this revolutionary series. A tale of British game developers who built an empire by letting players experience the American dream through a uniquely satirical lens. Our story begins in Dundee, Scotland, where a small development studio called DMA Design was founded in 1987. Led by David Jones, the company first found success with the quirky puzzle game Lemmings. By the mid-1990s, the team began work on an ambitious project with the working title Race and Chase. The original concept was straightforward, a racing game with a cops and robbers element. During development, a programming bug caused police cars to pursue players with unusual aggression. Rather than fixing this glitch, the team recognized its entertainment value and leaned into it. The project evolved into something more anarchic, a game where players could freely roam cities, steal cars, and create chaos. The title was changed to Grand Theft Auto, directly referencing the crime at its core. The original Grand Theft Auto was released in 1997 for PC. With its bird's-eye view perspective and blocky graphics, the game appears primitive by today's standards. But its revolutionary gameplay concepts were immediately apparent. Players could explore 3 different cities: Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas, taking on criminal missions or simply creating their own entertainment. What truly distinguished GTA was its approach to player freedom. While most games of the era forced players along predetermined paths, Grand Theft Auto offered an open world where player agency was paramount. This radical concept would become the franchise's defining characteristic. In 1998, publishing label Rockstar Games was formed under parent company Take-Two Interactive. Brothers Sam and Dan Houser were placed at the helm, bringing with them a distinct vision that would transform GTA from a cult hit into a cultural phenomenon. Sam Houser recognized the potential in the GTA concept, not just as a game, but as a statement about gaming itself. The Housers shared a love for American pop culture, particularly crime films, and saw an opportunity to bring cinematic storytelling to an interactive medium while satirizing the American dream. During this transitional period, DMA Design was acquired by Rockstar Games, eventually becoming Rockstar North. This acquisition aligned creative talent with the marketing savvy and rebellious sensibilities of the Houser brothers, creating the perfect environment for innovation. The release of Grand Theft Auto 2 in 1999 refined the formula, but the true revolution was yet to come. As the millennium turned, so too would the perspective that players had on this virtual criminal underworld. As the 1990s ended, the team began ambitious work on GTA 3 that would coincide with the early days of the PlayStation 2. The technological leap to 3D would transform not just Grand Theft Auto, but the entire gaming industry. October 2001 marked the release of Grand Theft Auto 3 exclusively for the PlayStation 2, and with it, gaming would never be the same. The leap from 2D to 3D was more than just a visual upgrade. It was a fundamental reimagining of what an interactive experience could be. Creating a functioning 3-dimensional city with traffic systems, pedestrian behaviors, and sophisticated physics was unprecedented. The team had to build proprietary technology for everything from character animation to artificial intelligence. The timing of the release was complicated by the September 11th attacks, which occurred during the final development phase. Rockstar made last-minute changes to the game, including alterations to the Liberty City skyline and removal of certain missions involving terrorism. Players controlled Claude, a silent protagonist betrayed during a bank heist who embarks on a revenge mission through Liberty City's criminal underworld. While the narrative was compelling, it was the freedom of play that captured gamers' imagination. The marketing strategy for GTA 3 established a template that would serve the franchise for decades. Rather than downplaying controversial elements, Rockstar amplified them, using provocative imagery to generate buzz and free publicity through news coverage. The commercial response was seismic. Within 2 months, GTA 3 sold over 2 million copies. Critics praised its technical achievements and unprecedented freedom. The era of open-world gaming had truly begun. Riding the wave of GTA 3's success, Rockstar moved quickly to capitalize on their newfound formula. Just 1 year later, in October 2002, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was released for the PlayStation 2. Vice City transported players to a neon-soaked 1986 Miami analog, dripping with 80s aesthetics and featuring a licensed soundtrack that became nearly as iconic as the gameplay itself. The game starred Tommy Vercetti, voiced by Ray Liotta, marking the first time a GTA protagonist had a voice and defined personality. Development occurred at breakneck speed. The game was created in just 9 months. This was possible because the team reused the engine from GTA 3, focusing their efforts on period detail, narrative, and refining gameplay mechanics. The game's presentation was heavily influenced by films like Scarface and TV shows like Miami Vice. The soundtrack features over 9 hours of licensed 80s music across multiple radio stations, establishing a tradition of curated musical experiences that would become a hallmark of the series. Vice City sold 1.4 million copies in its first 2 days and would eventually sell over 17.5 million units. The game's stylish aesthetic and soundtrack introduced a generation of players to 80s music and fashion. Its satirical take on drug trafficking, real estate development, and Cuban-American relations demonstrated the series' growing confidence in social commentary. In October 2004, Rockstar released what many consider the pinnacle of the PS2-era GTA titles, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. The game expanded the scope exponentially, offering 3 distinct cities across a state modeled after California and Nevada, set against the backdrop of early 90s gang culture, police corruption, and civil unrest.
Oh shit, here we go again.
San Andreas starred Carl C.J. Johnson, returning to his hometown after his mother's murder. The narrative explored themes of race, family loyalty, and police corruption.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
Hey, Big Smoke, it's me, Carl, chill.
Drawing inspiration from early 90s films like Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society. Technically, San Andreas pushed the aging PlayStation 2 hardware to its limits. The map was 5 times larger than Vice City's, featuring diverse environments from urban ghettos to rural backwaters to desert landscapes. The game added unprecedented depth with RPG elements like character customization, requiring players to exercise and eat to maintain their physical appearance. Behind the scenes, developers worked punishing hours during crunch periods, an industry-wide issue that would later come under scrutiny. This dedication produced remarkable results, but at a personal cost for many team members. San Andreas became the best-selling PlayStation 2 game of all time, with over 27.5 million copies sold across all platforms. Critics lauded its ambitious scope, cultural commentary, and refined gameplay mechanics. In 2005, the franchise weathered its most intense controversy when modders discovered disabled but still present content in the game code depicting a sexual minigame dubbed Hot Coffee.
You want to have some coffee?
This led to the game being temporarily re-rated adults only in the United States, pulled from many retailers, and becoming the subject of congressional hearings. Despite these controversies, San Andreas solidified GTA's position as gaming's most provocative and commercially successful franchise. The groundwork was laid for an even more ambitious leap to the next generation of hardware. As the industry transitioned to high-definition gaming with the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, Rockstar faced the challenge of bringing their criminal sandbox into the next generation. After an extended development cycle, Grand Theft Auto 4 was released in April 2008. GTA 4 represented a tonal shift for the series, set in a meticulously detailed version of New York City called Liberty City. It told the story of Niko Bellic, an Eastern European immigrant seeking the American dream but finding something far grimmer. the narrative adopted a more serious, contemplative approach to crime and its consequences. Technically, the game was astonishing for its time. Rockstar developed a new engine, Rage, Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, creating a city of unprecedented detail. From the way light reflected off rain-slick streets to pedestrians reacting naturally to the world around them. The physics system was particularly revolutionary, with realistic vehicle handling and the introduction of the Euphoria animation engine. The marketing campaign demonstrated Rockstar's evolving sophistication. The game's trailers used Philip Glass's Pruitt-Igoe to underline its gritty urbanity, creating a sense of event around the release. GTA 4 achieved the biggest launch in entertainment history to that point, selling 3.6 million copies on its first day and generating $500 million in revenue in its first week. Critics hailed it as a masterpiece of interactive storytelling. During this period, Rockstar also expanded the franchise with downloadable episodes The Lost and Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony, which explored different facets of Liberty City through new protagonists. In September 2013, after years of development, Grand Theft Auto V was released initially for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, with enhanced versions later coming to newer platforms. The development of GTA 5 was an undertaking of unprecedented scale for Rockstar. With a reported budget exceeding $250 million and a team of over 1,000 developers across multiple studios, it was one of the most expensive games ever produced. GTA 5 returned to San Andreas, focusing on a massively detailed version of Los Angeles called Los Santos and its surrounding countryside. The game's most significant innovation was its three-protagonist structure, allowing players to switch between Michael, a retired bank robber pulled back into crime, Franklin, a young gang member looking for opportunities, and Trevor, Michael's psychopathic former partner. The structure provided narrative variety, created gameplay diversity, and acknowledged the different ways players had always approached GTA. Michael represented the narrative-focused player, Franklin the driving enthusiast, and Trevor the chaos creator. The commercial reception defied all expectations. GTA 5 earned $800 million in its first day and reached $1 billion in sales within 3 days, becoming the fastest-selling entertainment product in history. A major factor in GTA 5's enduring success was the introduction of Grand Theft Auto Online, a persistent multiplayer experience set in the same world as the single-player game. Initially troubled by technical issues at launch, GTA Online evolved into an extraordinarily profitable ecosystem of virtual activities. The monetization of GTA Online through shark cards, allowing players to purchase in-game currency with real money, created a revenue stream that has continued to generate hundreds of millions of dollars annually. This success fundamentally transformed Rockstar's business model and influenced the entire industry's approach to games as a service. Throughout its history, Grand Theft Auto's influence has extended far beyond sales figures. The franchise has penetrated mainstream culture in ways few other game series have managed, becoming a touchstone referenced across media and political discourse. What many critics missed was the series' inherent satire. Grand Theft Auto has never presented its criminal activities without context. The games are deeply satirical examinations of American culture, consumerism, and the dark underside of the American dream. This satirical approach has grown more sophisticated with each entry. Vice City parodied 1980s excess and cocaine culture. San Andreas examined race relations and police corruption. GTA 4 deconstructed the immigrant experience. GTA 5 took aim at social media influencers, tech companies, and wealth inequality. The franchise's influence on gaming has been immeasurable. The open-world design principles pioneered by the series are now industry standards. Countless games across genres have adopted elements first popularized in GTA. Behind the scenes, the enormous success of the GTA franchise transformed Rockstar Games from rebellious upstart to industry giant. The punishing development cycles led to discussions about work-life balance and crunch culture. Co-founder Dan Houser eventually left the company in 2020 after an extended break following GTA 5's development. After the unprecedented success of Grand Theft Auto V and GTA Online, for years Rockstar remained silent about a sixth mainline entry. The long gap between GTA entries, the longest in the franchise's history, sparked endless speculation. In November 2023, Rockstar finally broke their silence, releasing a trailer for Grand Theft Auto VI. The glimpses revealed a return to Vice City, the series' fictional Miami, with a female protagonist for the first time in a mainline entry. The technical leap appears significant, with environmental detail reaching new heights of photorealism. The development of GTA 6 reportedly began as early as 2014, but faced numerous challenges, including industry-wide reckonings with crunch culture, the COVID-19 pandemic, and a major security breach in 2022 that exposed early gameplay footage. Despite these challenges, expectations for GTA 6 are stratospheric. The gaming industry and technology have evolved dramatically since GTA 5's release. Advanced hardware enables more detailed simulations, and artificial intelligence can create more sophisticated character behaviors. Financially, the stakes are enormous. GTA 5 and Online have generated estimated revenues exceeding $8 billion since launch. Take-Two Interactive's market valuation depends significantly on expectation for the next GTA's performance. Beyond GTA 6, the future of the franchise may involve expanding into new territories. Virtual reality could offer unprecedented immersion, cloud gaming might eliminate hardware barriers, and the line between GTA Online and social platforms could continue to blur. Grand Theft Auto's journey from controversial outsider to entertainment juggernaut parallels gaming's own evolution from niche hobby to dominant cultural force. What began as a happy accident, police cars aggressively pursuing players due to a programming bug, grew into a multi-billion-dollar franchise that has sold over 380 million units worldwide. The series' willingness to push boundaries, technically, creatively, and culturally, has been its defining characteristic. While not without missteps, this rebellious spirit has consistently driven innovation across the industry and expanded notions of what games can be. As we await the next chapter in this remarkable story, one thing remains clear. Grand Theft Auto's influence extends far beyond the digital world it creates. It has shaped how games are made, marketed, and monetized. It has influenced how stories are told and worlds are built, and it has permanently altered perceptions of what interactive entertainment can achieve. From the streets of Liberty City to the beaches of Vice City, to the sprawling landscape of San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto has created virtual spaces that millions have inhabited, explored, and shaped according to their desires. It wasn't just a game changer. It became the blueprint for an entertainment empire built on chaos and imagination.